Hey everybody, my name is Max Farrow. This is DexIndicators.net, and I'm in testing a bot right now for our range breakout bot, and and I had a question by one of our staff as well as a couple of our people about our support and resistance lines and what they mean. Now it's buried in our training on how to use the indicator itself, but let me go ahead and just quickly show you. I'm going to zoom out here. And you can kind of see the big thick red lines. You'll see if you come in on the macro look, you'll see, or micro look, you'll see some dotted lines from that position. Now, each one of these lines is considered, if you hover over them, it'll give you a what they're at and what levels are at. See, 97, 30, 73, and then you can just hover over the line at 1967, 0, right? So you can kind of see that that's the levels are at. When we get a touch to a particular level, and it's more than once, or it has been within that range, okay, like in this section here, and it hovers, goes sideways in that range, touches that range, it becomes a thick line, okay? Now, that thicker line isn't absolute on everything, but what happens is that you can kind of see that this line right here is this little part touches right here, but then also has some significance here. You can kind of see it started at this level because it reached back to find out at what other levels was this sort of coming in and being rejected at, right? So the red lines have been touched more than once or twice, or more than 3 times, right? 3 times or more. And the blue lines are what we refer to as intraday levels, right? Like you'll see like this purple line right here. This is considered an intraday level. If you want to know what the different levels are, simply go to the indicator list. Okay, you can spread this open so you can kind of see. And you can see what things are set at. The basic line, which you'll never really see, is set to silver. Okay, but the intraday, the basic intraday, is set to Dodger blue. This means that within a 24-hour period, within the last hour or so, depending on what time frame you have it on, that over the last several bars, has a new high or new low been made. Right? Has this been considered, maybe it hit it 2 or 3 times within that period, right? This is referred to as an intraday temporary, okay? Also, the dotted lines, this is for short term, which means in the last 5 or 6 bars, if you're doing like a 1-hour trade or 2-hour trade, that the high and the low, or the support and resistance from that short period of time, right? So you can kind of see that as we're coming back into an uptrend here, that this little counter trend created a low right here. See how it touched 2 times? And so it puts a dotted line there before it becomes anything solid. If it goes for a little bit longer and it shows that it has more resource, it might turn blue. And then once it becomes more stable, it'll turn red. Make sense? Hope so, because that's all I got. So, but again, if you want to look at what they are, simply go into the Dex Support and Resistance, and you can come down and you can look at the different colors, what they are. Now, you can also change these colors to be anything you need to be your chart on. Okay, so they could be black, they could be gray, they could be blue. Just remember what you change them to. All right, I'm Max. This is DexIndicators.net. I hope to see you inside, and I hope this helped. Take care, and as always, trade well.